Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Candid Show. This podcast is hosted by myself Sriram and Krishna. So, in today's episode, we are going to be discussing about this critically acclaimed Netflix TV show, Peaky Blinders. So, to give a brief background description on how the actual atmosphere of show is set up in. So, the show follows after the First World War in the year 1919, and it is set in the city of England, Birmingham, especially. So to move into the actual season one, to give a brief description on the atmosphere of the show, we can always see that there is always dull and a dark kind of atmosphere, and it kind of follows after the industrial revolution. So we can always see a lot of smoke and lot of commotion going around in the city. So Krishna, so what is the important things, or rather the very important kind of aspects in season one?
So this show is all about the famous gang Peaky Blinders in Birmingham in England. So this Peaky Blinders is led by the Shelby family. So the Shelby family consists of Tommy, Arthur, John, Polly, Ada. So these are the basic characters you see in the Shelby family, and these four are the main managing leaders of the Peaky Blinders. So to speak about the characters, Arthur is the elder brother of Tommy, and John is his younger brother. So Tommy Shelby is the protagonist of the show, and we are going to see about the show which follows about the decisions taken by Tommy, and his plans to overcome certain situations. So to jump into the season, in first season, if you see in the beginning, Tommy's younger sister Ada Shelby. So Ada Shelby is pregnant, and later on she decides to marry Freddie Thorne, so who is the father of the unborn child. First Tommy gets angry, and he doesn't accept Ada. So Ada moves on and lives with Freddie Thorne, and later on Tommy accepts accepts them into the Shelby family. So if you see after John, who is the younger brother of Tommy, is married to Esme, who belongs to the Lee family. So the Shelby family decides to make John marry Esme because of the sole reason for the alliance with the Lee family. So to move into the next part, Tommy once sees a consignment of guns. He one day he finds a consignment of guns left abandoned, and he decides to take the consignment of guns for leverage purposes. So Winston Churchill, upon knowing this, orders Officer Campbell to retrieve the guns from Tommy Shelby. So Officer Campbell, what he does is that he appoints a lady named Grace to go in and work as a barmaid in the bar of owned by the Shelbys. So she goes as an undercover agent, and her main job there is to get the information about the guns taken by the Shelby family. So her main job is to try to interact with Tommy Shelby, and however get the information about the guns. So she successfully does the job, and finally she reports this to Officer Campbell. So if you see, Officer Campbell is a person who is about mid 50s. He's about above 50 years of old. So he in this age falls in love with Grace during the due process of all these undercover process. So he however proposes to Grace while she gives him the information about the guns. So Grace refuses his proposal, and Campbell gets very angry on her. So in the final if in the coming to the final stage of the season 1, Tommy, who is also interested in the racehorse betting, gets involved in the business, and decides to run the racehorse betting, and participate in the racehorse betting. So he meets his arch rival Billy Kimber in the first season, where Billy Kimber is a person who is the lead of who is the opponent lead in the racehorse betting business. So Tommy if you see the climax of the first season, Billy Kimber's gang and Tommy Shelby's gang, the Shelby family, the Peaky Blinders, have a face-off situation where finally Tommy Shelby kills Billy Kimber. So after this, if you see, the Tommy is the only famous guy in the racehorse betting. So in the final, Grace decides to leave the town and leaves a job, and decides to leave the town, and waits in the railway station for the train to come. So at this situation, Officer Campbell, who is angry on Grace for rejecting his proposal, he goes to kill her, and we only hear a gunshot, and the scene ends there. So this is a very big cliffhanger ending we got in season 1. And what have we got for season 2, Shiram?
So the season 2 starts off with a very big thing, and it kind of informs us of the fact that Grace actually had shot Mr. Campbell, and Campbell kind of returns back to his return back to London to kind of plot his nefarious schemes and returns in a later episodes. And we also see this time Tommy gets caught up with the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, and we can also see Sabini, a new kind of a gang, kind of beats up Tommy and kind of threatens Tommy with the information which he has against Tommy with the IRA's involvement. And we also see this involvement of another new character, Alfie Solomons, who is such a phenomenal actor, and we also kind of see various shades of him throughout the seasons as well. And he kind of strikes up a deal with Tommy and wants to help Tommy with his own alliances. So yeah, that is one of the big characters. And again, we kind of see another new kind of a female lead, probably who is basically May Carlton, and Tommy kind of meets her in this racehorse auction. And even though we kind of develop some kind of interest towards her, we can see that he's clearly not over Grace, as she left basically unattended, and she didn't tell even Tommy that she was leaving. So we can see Tommy not interested in that kind of relationship. So main character Carlton is just like this character who passes by. And near the ending, we can also see that Campbell has arrested Michael and basically is forcing Polly to have sex with him in return for Michael's freedom. And we can also see another one of the bigger important milestones in this season is that Polly kind of reunites with her son, and Tommy kind of helps her in finding her son, and the son and the mother kind of reunite in this season. And again, near the end, we can see a lot of things happening. So Polly kind of kills Campbell on Derby Day, and we can also see Tommy basically being held at gunpoint for a thing which he had done in his past, but at the last second he is being saved by one of Winston Churchill's men, stating that he would be needed. Mr. Churchill would contact him for any kind of a future help in the future. So yeah, again, such a brilliant season 2 ending. So what have we got for season 3, Krishna?
So Tommy gets married to Grace, and a child is born for them, and they live a very happy life at the beginning episode of season 3. And later on, in a family function, there happens a family function. So, and each and every the big leaders come to the function, and they attend it. So in the function, unexpectedly Grace gets shot by a man on the orders given by Vincent Changreta, who is the son of Angel Changreta. So Tommy gets very angry, and so he gets very confused, and he doesn't know what to do next, and he gets very angry. So Tommy kills Vincent Changreta, and also his father Angel Changreta. So this so Tommy has lost his wife, and his kid is alone. So he seems to be very sad in the first set of episodes of season 3. And if you see, Tommy has lost his jewels to the Russians, who played a double game to cheat him. So he enlists the help of Alfie Solomons, and they work together to pull off a heist to get the jewels from the Russians, who have planned to double cross Tommy, and even they tried to kill him once. So they team together and plan for a robbery, so to retrieve the jewels from the Russians. So and later on in the season 3, if you see, Linda and Arthur, so Linda, the wife of Arthur, is blessed with a child. They are blessed with a child, and they have a happy time together. So and in the final part of the season 3, if you see, Tommy's family gets arrested by the police, and each and everyone, including Polly and Ada, Arthur, gets arrested. John, so each and everyone gets arrested by the police for allegedly blowing up a train. So Tommy is seen alone in the end of season 3, and yeah, that was for season 3. And what have we got for season 4, Shiram?
So again, after superb season 3, we start off season 4 where Tommy kind of rescues his family from the news where they kind of were arrested in the previous season and were basically forced to hang right now. So Tommy, with the help of a little bit higher power of people in the legislature, somehow convinces them to somehow take his family out of the news. So there he saves his family from near death. And we also see another one of the shocking scenes, the shocking moments in the entire franchise, where we see John being basically gunned down by the mafia, who is basically operating under the orders of Luca Changreta, who has a primary motive of kind of getting revenge for his family, which John and actually the entire Shelby family had killed his. So yeah, and we also see the another plotline or a new character coming up, Abraham Gold, who strikes up a deal with Tommy, stating that Tommy has to help his son become a better fighter, and in turn, Abraham is going to offer his protection services to Tommy. And we also have the shocking revelation that Alfie Solomons was actually suffering from cancer, and he kind of asks Tommy to kill him to end his misery, but Tommy doesn't do that because he's a friend. So both of them have a face off, and Tommy ends up shooting Alfie in the eye, and we kind of see Alfred is still kind of alive, and his eyes are still working very well also. So as we near the end, we can see that Polly and Tommy kind of have this intricate plotline, or rather have this very big plan, and they basically faked Arthur's death. And lived out Luca Changreta, and simultaneously Tommy also made a deal with Al Capone, another one of these mafia gangs who kind of had an enmity towards Luca. So both of them team up and kind of take down Luca Changreta again. And we can see in the like in the end of the season where Tommy kind of becomes a political person, or rather he becomes an MP, and he encounters another one of these mysterious and strange men, namely Oswald Mosley, which we'll get to see more in season 5. So that's the end of season 4. So Krishna, what have we got for season 5?
So we meet another charismatic and intelligent character, Oswald Mosley, who has very big plans for the future of England. And throughout the entirety of season 5, you can see Tommy has a very hard time understanding the ulterior motives of Mr. Mosley. So near the end of the season, we see Tommy trying to hatch a plan to take down Oswald Mosley in a public function. So he contacts one of his war comrades, Barney, to kill Mosley. So he plans everything properly, and he executes it very properly. And he thinks that the plan to kill Mosley goes well, but nothing goes according to the plan. And Barney is killed by a mysterious individual, and we can also see the death of Abraham Gold by Gimme McKeven. So the show ends with Tommy going psychotic over the failure of his plans, and we only hear a gunshot as we see in the first season. So this is also a very big cliffhanger ending, and we hope that season 6 would arrive quickly in the next upcoming months of 2021. So that was for this description about the entire series.
So okay, Krishna, I think tomorrow in the next part of the show we are going to discuss about our favorite characters. So what is one of your favorite characters, or rather any of your favorite characters in this show?
So, speaking about these favorite characters, my favorite was Polly Shelby. So, Polly is seen as a very strong and brave woman in the Shelby family, and leading the gang towards success in each and every situation they face, hard time they face. So, they are there for each other. And Polly meets her son Michael, and is very happy to meet him after several years after losing him. So she can be seen as a very brave woman who also cares for her son's safety, and the Peaky Blinders progress. So in times of conflict between Tommy and Polly, you see she doesn't entirely cuts him out, but she also supports him and guides him to the plan he makes, and makes it as a successful plan. So in the she has to balance both hands, where in one hand she has to take care of the safety of her son, and in the other hand she has to make the Shelby family in a very progressive and very great way. So
Yeah.
Polly is one of the strongest and favorite character of mine.
So I think to talk about my favorite character, I think it would be Arthur, because I think Arthur is seen as this person from the initial seasons that he's always kind of the silent spectator, even though he's the eldest in his family, and even though Tommy has kind of this upper hand over many of the business things and also life in general. So we see Arthur as a very soft person, or rather a person who not has a very good link with his family, or rather does not have a lot of a say in actually the familial decisions. But as we through move on to the season, we see Arthur going through this rough phase where he kind of is being forced into depression. He kind of has no, he seems devoid of hope in his life, because we see that since there is no any goal for him, he kind of goes through this depression phase. And then we see him marrying to Linda also, which was a good thing initially, but then he kind of had this annoyance towards Linda. And we can also see him actually starting his own family, and kind of in around the season 4 or 3 regions, we can kind of see Arthur kind of becoming a different person totally. And he kind of has this humility, and rather he's very calm and collected over certain things, because we used to see initially as Arthur being a very rash person, and a person who basically killed one of the young boys while boxing also. That is one of the very big things which Arthur had done in his life. So I think the in terms of the actual character progression and the actual acting, sheer acting skills also, I think Arthur is definitely one of my favorite characters. Yeah.
So moving on to the end of the podcast, I would like to ask you what could be the prediction about season 6, and what do you think would happen in season 6? Yeah.
So I think the very first or very easy theory, or rather very approving theory in my opinion, is I think that Mr. Mosley kind of knew all of the plans beforehand, or to put it in simple words, he kind of had a clear idea what Tommy was up to, and he had a very good idea of his plans and schemes. So I think I would fairly assume Mosley is this very intelligent person. So I think he would have a very good idea of about what Tommy wanted to do, and kind of completely stumbled, and Tommy couldn't even realize what had happened. So I think Mosley is a very big villain than we actually anticipated him to be. So I think Mosley is going to take much bigger part in the upcoming season, I think. Yeah.
So coming about my opinions about season 6, I think Michael could be the possible villain, and he could have been the reason behind all these mishaps in the final plan of Tommy to kill Mosley. So that was for this episode, guys, and we hope that season 6 would come early in the months of 2021. And
Yeah.
yeah, this was for today. And thank you, Shiram, and thank you all for listening. Leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you.
Thank you.